the Cristo Monument. It's a big Jesus. Yeah. I'm conflicted. I came here to have like some peace of mind, and what I have is conflict. I can't get enough done. I can't see everything I want to see. All of a sudden, this is about seeing stuff. All of a sudden, this is about not missing out. When did this become about not missing out? The minute I got here, that's when it became about not missing out. And now I'm stressed. I'm more stressed than I was if I would be if I was back in Acapulco. Am I getting clarity? No. I'm just recreating the same thing I left behind because I'm still me. Wherever you go, there you are. And I'm living proof of it. Do I want to buy a motorcycle? Do I want to take a bus home? Take a bus home, buy a motorcycle when I get there? Do I want to see this pool or that statue or go here or go there? Is there enough time? Do I want to spend the money to stay longer? What if there's something going on back there that I miss out on? Like, how did I come all the way down to southern Mexico and bring all this shit with me? But I did. I brought my bullshit with me. That's the part you don't realize. You think you're going to pack light, right? And they say, hey, if you're coming to Mexico, especially Acapulco, flip-flops and shorts and t-shirts, there's really no need for anything else. Don't pack much, pack light. The heaviest shit that you bring with you down here is your attitude. And I would say don't try to not bring your bullshit with you, because you're gonna bring your bullshit with you. Just realize it, and just know that when you get here, you're still gonna be you. And if you're an asshole, you're still gonna be an asshole. So, doesn't mean you can't work through it in the place of your choosing. You know, maybe purgatory and paradise are the same thing sometimes. Go to the most beautiful place in the world and work out your issues. Because they're coming with you. If I had the eyes to see it, this would be an amazing trip. So many other things would be amazing too.
I'm about to get on a bus ride. It's going to be a 5-hour ride back to the coast of Mexico, southern Mexico. And there's really no way for me to buy a ticket till I get to the bus stop, which means I don't know if the bus is going to be full or not. And if it is, maybe I'll have to wait to the next bus, which could be a couple hours, or I'm not really sure how it all works. That causes me a certain level of anxiety. It's the details that haven't been figured out that I worry about, of course. And it reminded me of something that I probably need to embrace every day that I wake up, which is today's not going to go exactly how you want it to. But in that, there is a gift. In the things that don't go the way you want them to is where there is so much opportunity in our lives. Decide how we're going to be, how we're going to act, how we're going to react, how we're going to feel. There's some really cool stuff going on in the world and in people and in our lives. But if we believe that there's a chance that everything is going to go exactly as we want it to, there's going to be something inside of us hanging on to control in a way that doesn't allow us to see the world for what it is. It could be a really great place. It just might not be the really great place we're expecting it to be. If that's the case, we just won't see it, because we'll only see our expectations being met or not met. Visit Taxco if you're ever in southern Mexico. If you know how to ride, bring a motorcycle. Bring your swim trunks. That's it.
Hello there. You may remember a conversation we had about an hour ago about things not going exactly as you were going to expect today. So behind me is the bus stop, bus station. Power's out here, no internet, no way to buy a bus ticket, and really no way to communicate with anybody here because I don't speak Spanish very well and they don't speak English at all. I had this idea I was going to go to Mexico and people there spoke English. I mean, at least maybe watched some movies or something, some English movies, but I think that's like Mexico of the past. or maybe just certain cities where they speak English. So here I am, bus station, trying to get someplace 5 hours away, 6 hours away, and I think I'm just supposed to wait for a couple hours, which doesn't feel great, because every minute that I'm waiting is me wondering if I got the message right, and my Google Translator's not working. So maybe I could call somebody who knows both languages to talk to them, something like that. But point being is, did I even think of the possibility of going to the bus station and have the power being out and having them have no Wi-Fi or way to sell me a ticket? Nope. Wild card. I'm glad I got ready for this early, because now it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, I want to wake up every day remembering this, that things aren't going to go exactly the way I want them to. All right. Once again, this is the cafe from Taxco. And as you can see as I'm walking away, like, it's beautiful. But I still wonder if this is what Jesus had in mind. You know, there's a certain feeling of calmness that takes place looking at it and being around it. Like, it's so stable, it's so fixed, so permanent, and it feels like something you can lean on, as opposed to my experiences with spirituality, which are kind of without footing. And so I can see the attraction to a place like this, no doubt about it. But I just don't remember him preaching this kind of permanence. His style was so disruptive. I don't know, his physical footprint was just so small. I just don't know if I could see him hanging out at a place like this. It sure feels good though, it is comforting. Bells chime exactly the same time every day. These stones aren't gonna move. But what's the result of looking at a place like this and feeling like somehow it represents Christ? Spanish version of the American movie Crossing Lines, which is playing right now on the bus. You might remember during my last video that I said I was stuck at the bus stop waiting for a couple hours for the power to come back on. Well, the power came back on, but they didn't tell me. They all just stood around the counter while my bus came and sat there and almost left. So thank God I struck up a conversation with some locals who said, you better go to the counter and buy a ticket right now. So I went there and they're like, what? Oh, you want a ticket? Like, yeah, I've been waiting here for 2 hours for a ticket. And I almost missed my bus. But I want it. So we good, I'm telling you. Starting off my day expecting things to not go exactly as I expected them. I gotta do this more often.